Hello, in this video I will be applying 3M's DI-NOC Vinyl Wrap to a table that's badly in need of a makeover, and I will be giving my personal opinion on how it is to work with and the overall quality of it. I'll also be covering a shoe rack, but I won't be filming that due to the tight space that I have to work in. The tools I'll be using is a scalpel, a squeegee and a heat gun, but you can also use a hairdryer if you don't have a heat gun. The silver I'm using to cover the table is ME1435, which is a brushed metal effect with a metallic finish. After removing the damaged top layer of the table, I then had to sand down the wood underneath due to some water damage that had caused some bubbling in the wood. Then I gave it a quick wipe down with a damp cloth just to remove any bits of debris left over. I left the tabletop to dry for about 20 minutes, and then once it was dry, give it a quick wipe down with another dry cloth, and then I'm ready to start applying the vinyl wrap. Because the table's symmetrical, I can simply lie down the vinyl wrap face down and use the squares on the backing to make indentations as to where I need to cut it to fit the table. Once you know whereabouts you need to cut it, you simply just cut it with a knife, or if you have a pair of scissors, that's probably the safer way. When you peel the backing off the vinyl wrap, you can see that there's like a checkered pattern indentation in the glue itself, which allows the air to be pushed out of the wrap to the edges to get rid of any bubbles, keeping it bubble free. Now I just simply peel off part of the backing from one side. Just put a small crease in it to keep it out of the way, so when I pick it up it doesn't fold back on itself. Just flip it over. Carefully line up the part which has not had the backing removed. And then I just tear away the excess backing to make it a bit easier to just flip over the part that's already had the backing removed. Now I just carefully roll it across the table edge, smoothing it out with my hand. It goes down fairly simple and easily. No real bubbles as to speak of. Didn't really need to use a squeegee as such on this particular occasion. Then I just simply fold over the other part of the wrap that's still got the backing on and slowly start to apply that. On the other side of the wrap, which you can't really see, I'm using my hand basically to slowly smooth it across the desk, keeping it flat and slowly rolling it out. Now just a quick run over with a squeegee just to get rid of any air bubbles that might not be visible to me. Now comes the only, not so much difficult part, but the trickiest part anyway, is the corners. And basically on this part you are going to need to use either a hairdryer or a heat gun. Just gently heat it, not too close to it as to melt it. You'll feel as soon as it starts to go pliable in your hands, and just slowly maneuver it into position. If it cools down too quickly, simply just heat it up again, maybe just a little bit longer, and then try again to just stretch it over the corner. And as you can see, quite easily without much effort, it goes around the corner. The sides on the table didn't need any heat applying to the material in order to bend it around. The extra material, a couple of inch extra that I've left, will help ensure that it stays stuck down. On this particular corner it's gone a bit wrong and it's creased up around the side of it. So simply just peel it back, apply some heat to the vinyl, and it should go back to its original flat form, and then you can try reapply it again. You should be able to do this a few times without losing any of the stickiness from the backing, depending on the surface that you're working with. So that's the table wrapped. As you can see, it's made quite a difference to my old battered tabletop. The DI-NOC was easy to work with on the two items that I've wrapped so far. It's thicker than other brands I've used in the past, and it feels a lot more premium. I did think, because it was thicker than ones I've used in the past, that it would be more difficult to use, but if anything it was more easy. When reheating, removing the vinyl from the surface, it didn't affect the glue unlike some I've used in the past, whereas as you peel away the vinyl, some of the glue's left on the surface in a big patch, and as the glue's come away from the vinyl wrap back in itself, so that basically leaves a permanent deformity in the finish, and you basically have to start again unless you want it to look untidy. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful, and please do drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see updates on the next two projects I'm working on. The first one will be a PC case build that I will be wrapping in the same silver vinyl. Obviously that'll be a bit more trickier to wrap. If you want to see that being wrapped also, just let me know and I'll do my best to try film that as I'm doing it. The second is my second custom PC water-cooled desk, which I'm planning to totally wrap in vinyl. Not sure on the colours yet for that. If you have any questions or want to see anything in particular wrapped in vinyl, please do let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.